Sorry about the quality of this video, it's a bit shocking. I don't ever seem to really put any makeup on in any of the videos, apologies for that as well. Here's Tiger Lily feeding away, still full of cold. Not really been heeding my own advice on looking after myself. Luckily I have been force feeding myself, so I'm producing plenty of milk, as you can see. The other breast is going now as well, just typical. Yeah, you'll notice that a good time if you are going to express is probably the time that you're feeding your child, because the other nipple will go at the same time. It's perfectly normal. And that's why often if you don't have some of these funny little pads, let me show you without dropping it, then you will just leak everywhere. I'm sorry if I'm still full of cold. I hope you can clearly understand me still. I'm going to discuss something that's quite taboo about breastfeeding and about giving birth in general. But I'm trying to draw from my experiences because it seems that that's been helping a few people out there. And I want to talk about emotions without trying to get emotional. Giving birth to a baby is a journey. It's a process that you go through. Your hormones change, your body changes, your bones move, your muscles move, your organs move, and your heart moves, and it changes, and your thought process changes, all as a mammal, in order to take over for this amazing experience and to help guide you through it. Now, there is no right way or wrong way, but when those hormones come back in, they can be overwhelming. They can be all-consuming. Now, there are a lot more places you can go to about perinatal mental health and postnatal depression, if that's what you've got, but it's not necessarily even perinatal mental health teams that can help you when it comes to just feeling vulnerable. You are an animal and you have produced a life, and you are now geared to protecting that life. So every predator, every threat, anything that comes at you or your baby is terrifying. And there are lots of new mums out there who feel terrified, who feel scared. There are mums that have never had this and they've had 2 kids, where they feel like they're being attacked from every angle, and that's normal. That's the hormones, and mothers will know, because mothers have felt it. When you feel alone, if you need 5 minutes just to have a cup of tea or just to do something, and the baby won't settle, and 9 times out of 10 that's because you are the baby's food tank. So you're breastfeeding, so you smell of milk, so the baby's tired, and sometimes just passing the baby to someone else, it can help. Now, there are a lot of fathers out there who sadly don't understand this process. It's not their fault. There aren't women out there like me who will sit on a camera with no makeup on, bawl her eyes out, and show her boobs to help other people. But maybe those dads out there that are watching this are thinking, why is my missus being so strange? She's not being strange. She's vulnerable. And she probably does whinge a lot. And she probably needs your help a little bit more than usual. And she probably just wants you to be there because she needs protection, because she's brought this teeny weeny little thing into the world. So that's how she's feeling biologically before you even bring in factors such as going out or having fun, because you're like, hold on, I'm breastfeeding, I can't have fun, why are you having fun? And it seems irrational, and yeah, women are irrational creatures anyway, but just ride it out. They change so much every day. Blokes, if you can, just hold her hand and tell her you love her and stay with her. Don't go out and make her feel vulnerable. So that's vulnerability when you're breastfeeding. Yeah, Tiger says yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't be crying in front of the baby. Then there's breastfeeding and what that does to you. So you've got those hormones. With my second girl, Bonnie, no one warned me, and I was a milk tanker. I produced a lot of milk. How breastfeeding can mess with your mind. Bonnie was tube fed. She was very premature. So I was expressing milk, and I was producing milk before she was even born. So I was expressing a lot of milk. for Bonnie, and for other babies, but predominantly for Bonnie. And we had more milk than she needed, and it was filling up the freezer. And it did something strange to me. It didn't do it with Anushka. I became vacant. My hormones, obviously, through feeding this really hungry child,